Hello and welcome to your weekly reading with Gulliger Reads. I'm your intuitive reader for today, and if this is your first time seeing me, welcome to the page, welcome to the community. We open you with open arms. Make sure you like, share, and follow the page. If any of these messages resonate with you and you would like to book with me, you can find me on Instagram or on YouTube at gulligerreads.com. Gulliger Reads. And I have a link tree in my bio, both on YouTube and on Instagram, in which you can find me, book with me, and even shop with me if you wish to. So, I sell blessed candles, and right now I'm changing up my inventory and how things are looking right now. So these are some that I have from my old batch, which you can buy for a reduced price if you would like some. It's different ones. We have health as well for your general overall health and wellness. And the other one, the first one I showed you, was Love Potion number 9, a general love candle for self-love, your own love, finding love with somebody else. We have Money Makers, Conquer the Worlds. And so, like I said, I'm going through a rebrand. So, in the next few weeks, I'll be able to show you guys some of the newer candles, the new styles, and put out a price list for those things so that if you also would like to buy them, I'm hoping to also have a store site for you guys to be able to ship and buy them off of. If not, then it'll just simply be a Google form also found on the link tree in my bio. Okay? So, yes, welcome. If there's any way that I can help you out with anything, feel free to message me. I believe my WhatsApp number might be there if you would like to text me that way as well, or email. You can find me there. All right. So I hope you've taken some time to get yourself grounded, get your energy right before we get started. So this is going to be, again, our weekly reading, just to get some overall insight about this energy that we're moving into. I decided this week we're going to switch it up. We're going to do a Celtic Cross just to, get straight to it. And then I can get some more, insight via extra cards and whatnot. And so for this week, it is February 6th through the, 13th. All right. And so that will be the time period that we're looking into, just to get the messages for the General Collective. Again, welcome. If this is your first time, welcome back. Hey, girl. Hey, bro. What's up, dude? Yeah, we're going to just ignore that happened. All right, we'll go ahead into this reading. All right, so starting off here, for this week ahead, what kind of energy are we going into right now? All right, we have the Queen of Swords, all right? So we have the Queen of Swords. It was in reverse, but, take it how it resonates. Understand that every message is not going to really resonate with everybody. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, then, I'm glad that it does. And hopefully we can help you out. So Queen of Swords energy, you're in that mode of, you're getting organized, you're setting up goals for yourself, you're making lists, you're getting things accomplished, and you're just you're on your shit, right? You're trying to get yourself together, not really worried about too much emotional things. And I guess as we move into this kind of what do you call it, the Valentine's Day season, and we're expressing love. Also, it's Aquarius season 2, so you could be in this aqua energy, being true to who you are, not really caring about how much people think about you, those types of things. I was saying something else and I got off track. It's all right. But yeah, that could be the energy that you're having. All right. And then as the energy of the people around you, that's what kind of energy is supporting you right now, you have the Hermit energy. Okay. So these could be for my earth sign people, for my air sign people, people who have both placements in their big three, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, even, possible Mars. So with this Virgo Hermit energy, you're kind of like being more secluded, so you're setting possible boundaries where you're like, I'm not gonna be going out like that. I'm about to be just in the house studying. I'm about to just take time to be with me. Excuse me, that kind of energy where you're not really too outgoing, like not outgoing, but like you're not out and about. You're not just kind of giving your energy everywhere. You're trying to make sure you have that time and the energy for you. All right. So I actually want to look some more into this. So let's see what else do we have for this Hermit card. Let's clarify this Hermit card, Spirit. Thank you. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, like I said, you're guarding your heart. There may be, some kind of emotional healing that's taking place for you this week that may have I was going to say that may have been sparked by something that you're doing. And you have Ace of Swords and you have the Lovers card. So those represent the Lovers card represents Gemini. It also makes a choice of like decisions and stuff like that. So there may have been a spark of some kind of emotional healing that you're going to start going on, or like somebody possibly, like if you're seeing somebody who has like Virgo placements, there could have been some kind of like confession of love and like just like a sense of somebody telling you how they feel about you. And now that's kind of got you in this place of like, okay, it's giving you that clarity and that spark that you need to feel more balanced with this person. Because with the Lovers card, also it could be somebody who is your like twin flame type of energy, right? So that could be energy for some people. Again, take it how it resonates, whether it's you connecting back with your own self and you're having to have a conversation with somebody about how you're feeling about them and how you and you want to have a moment to confess how you feel about them, or vice versa. And again, if you're not like the air sign in this situation, like if it could be between two air signs, it could be between an air sign and earth sign with the Hermit card here. All right. So let's go ahead and keep going. All right. So this is the foundation of this week. Well, ooh. See, look at that. You got the King of Swords and you got the Queen of Swords. So this person definitely could be, your twin flame, your soulmate, all right? And, if you have to take some time for you both to be in this state of healing and confessing how you feel, then that's what it has to be, right? So this is the foundation of the question as well. And we're kind of trying to figure out what this week is going to be like, right? So this week is again, what do you call it? Like confirming, yes. It's confirming, it's affirming. Oh, and the time is 11:11. So also, if you see that as well, this could be messages that resonate with you, where you're kind of getting this time of like clearing your head and clearing your heart. Maybe with the retrograde, you kind of been in this funk for like, I don't really know how this person really feels about me, and I need to tell this person how I feel, but I'm scared of this and I'm scared of that. And now you guys, one or both of you is like, you know what, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not about to sit here and pretend and play with you like I don't actually care about you. I need you to know that I truly care about you, and you're gonna go ahead and do that. All right. You also have the King of Pinnacles that fell out here. So not only if this is somebody who you're in a relationship with, or that somebody you're in a relationship with, or somebody that you want to be in a relationship with, however it goes, they're trying to say they have feelings for you and they want to have a stable future with you, with the King of Pentacles here, right? That's like the earthly positions and like the worldly things that they want to give to you. They want to be able to possibly build like a family with you, right? And again, if this is not, the energy that you feel like you're in. If you're like single and you're not looking for anybody, you're not trying to find anybody, again, that's completely all right. It could be, and how you find and see yourself, and you providing, you providing stability for yourself so that you're not feeling like you're in a state of lack anymore. You're letting go of the past of you feeling like you had to constantly struggle to get to a certain place, and that, your work was never being appreciated, and that you were not seen for all the effort and things that you put in. But you're getting the recognition, and you're able to be like, yes, I am seen, and yes, I am, good at what I do. It's like you're getting rid of the imposter syndrome within yourself, right? And it's, for some people, you could be going back to school to get more accolades and to gain more credibility, but even with that, you don't need the certificates and degrees to prove that you are worth so much more than people have been giving you, and that you have even been giving yourself. So this could be finding your time to get together with yourself and forgive yourself, and really work to get yourself to a place of peace and balance, because we can be by ourselves and still feel this lack of stability and lack of structure, because we may have been at a job where we were never really paid enough to make it between bills, and now we're in this place of like, we have more money, but we're like, oh, am I really spending too much money, because, oh, I need to make sure I have this and make sure I have this, and then you don't realize how much you're kind of holding back on yourself. It's good to make sure that you're keeping an organized list of how much you're actually spending, and how much you actually need to spend on your bills, and like how much you need to put aside to the extra. But you want to make sure that you're not also, not giving yourself enough room to be taken care of, right? So that you feel like you're taking care of yourself, to make sure that you're spoiling yourself and giving yourself gifts. Maybe, you haven't gone and taken yourself out on a date before, or haven't taken yourself out on a date in a long time. Maybe it's time that you go ahead and do that. Do something nice for yourself, so that you can make sure you're feeling appreciated within yourself. All right. That was a very long channel, but somebody needs to hear it. All right. So you have Eight of Cups and you have Magician card, right? So like I said, you're putting in effort to make sure that you're leaving behind all those negative things that are no longer serving you, that are not going into this higher self that you're building, that are not like going to be beneficial for you in your future, and what's coming towards you within the next 3 months, within the next 6 months, some of you 6 weeks, right? What's coming in for some people in September is going to be amazing. It's going to be mystical. It's going to be outside of this world. Like, okay, if like I had sound effects and like screen effects, you would have seen like a bomb blowing up on the screen. Woo. So like that's all that energy that I am feeling. And I feel like some people are really worried right now, or they're in a space where they're kind of stressing themselves out because they don't know what to do next. They don't know what's coming next for them. They don't know if it's really truly all going to work out. And like, it's just like they want you to just stop. Don't focus on what's coming next. Just focus on the things that you're like, there's going to be patterns and things that you're going to keep seeing. And you're going to be like, okay, maybe I should look this up. Maybe I need to look into this. Maybe, I should explore my options some more. Maybe there's got to be something out there. And you can look into it without being obsessive, without staying up at night, stressing yourself, not getting enough sleep, right? Because I've been guilty of it. But it's just like, you can definitely find the next thing that you are looking for, but without stressing yourself, and you can continue to work towards whatever next place it has. Maybe you're thinking of advancing yourself in your career, asking for a promotion, or maybe you're thinking about changing a major, changing degree programs, changing schools, something like that. Even if you're like, or maybe you feel like you need to get like a tutor or something like that, some kind of assistance, and you're kind of worried about asking for help. But don't be afraid to ask for help, or that you need to, take a moment to really refocus and get yourself together, because you need to do what's best for you, right? It's important that you're taking care of yourself first, and they want you to know that they will always make sure that you're taken care of. And although things have been rough and things have been challenging, there's a shift, and things are no longer going to be that way. The past is the past, and so you're leaving that behind so that you can make this better future for yourself, so you can create this happiness that you're seeking, right? See what I say? So you can get the happiness that you're seeking. Okay, 9 of Pinnacles coming in, showing our manifestations, right? And and like I was saying, in the past, because this placement also represents the past. In the past, you feel like you haven't been able to obtain the things that you've been working for, the things that you were manifesting, things you're trying to bring in, but that is no more. And you have this great abundance that is coming towards you, abundance in everything, and don't be afraid of slow progress, right? With the Pinnacles here, again, they're very slow moving cards. They're very time consuming cards, but they're always worth it, right? So that's what I'll say. Don't be afraid of that, right? Yeah, the 2 of Swords crowning this energy where you're, again, for somebody who's kind of stuck in this place of not feeling like they know what to do next, and not knowing and not trusting their own decisions and their own intuition. Again, we're moving out of that. We're trying to get ourselves better to a place where we know exactly what we need to do. We're not stressing about what needs to happen next. We're just going with the flow, right? The quicker you go with the flow, the easier things will be for yourself, right? You just have to relax and trust in divine timing, right? So, with the 6 of Cups here showing like what's happening next, we're gonna get more clarification in that. But I feel like what it's saying is, there will be some kind of reflection to something from the past, some kind of memory that is kind of triggered here, and you'll focus on to something that you maybe have forgot, an opportunity that you forgot about, or it was just like something that happened that was, something happened here in the past that kind of may have caused this kind of blockage that you've been having, and you're kind of taking this moment to assess how and why you're feeling this way. And once you figure out what this blockage is, it's gonna be like, what? Like, you're not even gonna think it was something that was very significant, that's kind of like continued to hold you kind of in this space of being very guarded, right? You're trying to unblock yourself from something that's been lingering for a long time. And even if you know that it's something that was very substantial to you, it's still very hard for you to truly move on without it. But the things you have to focus on is thinking of things as they will be, not as they were, right? When you think of things as they were, then you're going to continue to compare and to cause this negative energy. And it's just like, comparison is the killer of joy. You have to live your experience as your experience. Your experience is not your mother's experience. Your experience is not your father's experience. Your experience is not your sister's experience. Your experience is not your friend's experience. Your experience is not Beyonce's experience. Your experience is not Jay-Z's experience. You feel me? Like, your experience is your own, and the decision that you're making for yourself are the decisions that are going to carry you through. You have to trust that you know what you're doing. So, in clarification for the 6 of Cups and what this moment will be, we also have the Tower card, the Judgment, and the 3 of Cups. So some kind of moment between that was shared amongst friends, some kind of, judgment of yourself. Maybe it came from friends who were not really true friends, that's been holding you back, making you feel like, maybe I don't really know how to make good decisions, because, they always said that I would jump to decisions or make, too many choices, or that I was doing too much. You have like a negative friend, somebody who's just like, oh girl, why you want to do all that? Oh, your dreams is not, it's not something that's obtainable, or, oh, you really gonna be tired. Oh my gosh, like, how you do that? How you do this? And it's like, sometimes people don't really mean to put off the negative energy. And there's times where people definitely do understand that they are being very pessimistic when they're asking, oh, how you really gonna do that? Don't worry about how I'm gonna do it, just watch me do it. Just be there to support me while I'm doing it. But people love to put a lot of negative energy into stuff, and those are not people that you need to have around you. It could even be in family who are like, oh, you don't need to do that, you need to stick with this job, or you need to stick with this place, or you should go to this place, and you should go to this school, and so and so. And it's like, nobody asked you about all that. I'm going to do what's best for me, and all I ask is that you be there. And if you can't be there, that's fine, but you got to keep doing you, because when so-and-so passes on and has lived their life to their, whatever extent they wanted to, you're still going to be left the rest of your life to try and do what? Then are you going to start living your life? Or are you going to wait till, after, unfortunate event? Or are you going to make decisions now to go ahead and start doing that? Like, we know this world is changing. We know we have been through a lot in the past 2 or 3 years. And whether good or bad, there are a lot of things that are happening around us that are allowing for us to kind of create this shift in our lives. So once people like who may be negative have left your life, then you need to leave those ideas and things that they had with them. Once you move on to a different place, then you need to make sure you're keeping a new, fresh mindset with you, right? That's just how I feel. So, we got the 8 of Wands coming in here, right? And so this is the energy for this week. This is another card for the energy of this week and how these things are coming in. They're coming in quick. So you got to be quick about how you're going to make these decisions. Like, you got to make up your mind. They're not going to continue to really wait on you to make a decision on your own healing and on your own happiness, because it should not be that hard to decide that you want to be happy, right? It really shouldn't. So let's think about what things can help influence us. And so we have the 4 of Wands here. So partying, that kind of social media, sometimes I feel like this is what this is. It's like people showing off, like, having good times and stuff like that. But you feeling like, well, I should be having this time and I should be in this. But that's not, social media ain't real. So the things you see on there, you really can't take for, face value. As well, if it's, feeling this structure and feeling this stability from the 4 of Wands, feeling like, you have a place and stuff like that. I feel like those opportunities and things are coming in. If there's anybody out there who's struggling with finding, ways to maintain your livelihood and keep up with your bills and all this other stuff, like, I definitely feel like this energy is coming in. And then following that, we also have the Sun card here. All right, so that healing, that bright energy, that fire sign energy is coming in. That healing is coming in. That overjoying energy is coming in. They want you to be happy. This is the card where this is the space where your spirit guides are showing you what they want you to do, and giving you that boost and giving you a look at your future and what's coming to you. And they have the Sun card here so you can see this internal happiness. And then you have the King of Cups, that being in balance with your emotions, right? That contentment within yourselves, right? So and this is the outcome. So at the end of the week, by the end of the week, you're going to be feeling so much better about yourself. You're going to be feeling so much more in balance with who you are, with where you're going, with what you're doing. And I can't wait to see this energy continue to extend in you guys, right? So we're going to continue to build this energy for ourselves during this week. And as we move forward, we'll continue to work on things for our own health and wellness. You have the 7 of Wands here. All right, look at that. Look at how grounded she is. Look at how at peace she is, right? And you don't have to be somebody who's feminine or identifies as a woman to to relate to this, all right? You're finding that peace and that balance within, right? Maybe you should do yoga. Maybe if you're feeling like you should try it, maybe you haven't done it in a while, I definitely feel like this is what you should be doing, right? We're moving out of this Ten of Swords and into this High Priestess energy here, finding a higher self, not overthinking anything anymore, right? We're letting go of that negative, those very negative thoughts. We have the Justice card coming in, so a balance again within ourselves, right? If you feel like this is you've been in like a karmic situation, that you have good karma that's coming for you. You got the Six of Wands, success, victory, overall conquering these negative things. You have your balance coming in work-life balance, in your financial matters, and everything in school and love. You're finding this balance and this spark and this joy, and we're getting so much better, right? You have the Queen of Wands. You're feeling more ignited. After this week, you'll be feeling like, you're on top of the world with the Queen of Wands. We got the party maker energy kind of here. That's kind of what I see with the Queen of Wands, okay? And then we have the Hierophant and the Emperor card coming in. So again, I feel like, there's somebody here who possibly, if you identify as a fire sign, or if you if you are a fire sign, or if you if you are with a fire sign, right? And this is somebody who's been going through this stage of enlightenment, and you feel like you're ready to be with them. I feel like this is somebody who's like Aries, maybe Taurus, or vice versa. You could be both people, and I feel like they're wanting to have like a overall just family with you. They want to have this wonderful life with you with the Ten of Pinnacles here, and they want to offer you like this very traditional offering and blessing of like of peace, of togetherness, and like they're thinking about this a lot. All right, with the Moon card and the Page of Cups, I feel like this is them really thinking about how they're going to come to you and how they're going to continue to bring this to you, and how they can build so they can have this forever with you, right? How they can build and support your family that they want to grow with you together. How they're going to provide for you. They're thinking about all the ways that they can give to you, and make you happy, right? This is what I feel here. And it could be for people who aren't dealing with, a fire sign, air sign. I was saying fire sign, earth sign. I was going to say it could be for earth signs as well. So there you go, spirit. All right. So I feel like this is going to be, a good week. We're going to find ourselves, and we're going to find our way together. We're leaving behind this darkness. Let's see what other messages we have for this week ahead for the collective spirit. Let's see what other messages we have for this week ahead for the collective spirit. All right. Let's see what else we have. Okay. We got the Hierophant again with the Three of Cups and the Lovers card. So, this could be people who are working on business deals with friends. These are people who could be meeting people in like classes and stuff to work with. And, it could be just like, oh, we're having a project. And then you're like, no, we really could build something here. And you start to be like, okay, so what can we do? What can we work together on? Oh my God, all these cards just fell. All right. But with this Four of Pinnacles here, I also feel like this could be for somebody who's trying to make some decisions on a relationship as well, right? And you're kind of like, I'm worried about what we need to do, what I should do. I don't really know. Like, you met this person through friends. You met this person at a party or something, right? And now you're like, I don't know. I kind of want to ask this person out. Maybe you want to offer them on a date for Valentine's Day, right? And you're kind of scared about it. But I do feel like this could go well if this is somebody who's feeling this way. With the 6 of Wands here, again, I do feel like this is something that's very victorious. What else do we have coming in this week for the collective spirit? What do we have for the collective? What do we have? Thank you, spirit. All right, the time right now, I got 11:33. So if you're saying 333 a lot, I feel like this is for you. 11:11 as well. You got the 7 of Swords and you got 8 of Wands. So somebody is moving on. And they're moving on with the 6 of Swords here as well. I don't know what this is, but I feel giddy now. This whatever messages these are for, and whoever his cards these are, like, this is like, I guess it's your energy, it's how you feel. But like, I'm really sitting here like cheesing up. This is good. I love this energy that we have coming in right now. Again, I do feel like this is somebody who wants to ask somebody on a date, and like, you're like, I don't know, but I feel like it's gonna work out for you guys here. All right. Somebody wants to come towards like air sign, or you are an air sign and you're trying to figure out, and you're gonna like plan out this date, and you're gonna have some kind of elaborate scheme. Oh Lord, coming up here, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I love you. You got the Tower card and the King of Cups. So wow, it was like, I could just see a flash. Okay, so it was like, whoever this is, you're like, oh, I'm about to plan something. I'm about to woo the fuck out of you. I'm about to really show you how, how I get down. And they're going to be like, Ploop. No, actually, I'm going to one up you. I feel like this person is going to try to find a way to like outdo you when it comes down. Not really outdo you, okay, but like, they're gonna also be matching your energy, right? And you're not gonna expect it. I feel like this is for somebody who's going through this emotional healing I was talking about before, with the Star card again coming out. And again, the Star card represents Aquarius. We have King of Cups here, so it could be water signs, could be somebody who's like air sign. And I feel like if this is you going through this emotional healing and whatnot, you feel like this person might not feel the same way. You just feel like you're holding. Oh gosh, wow, wow. This card just really flew up. You feel like this person, you have in your mind these ideas from the past that this person does not want to be with you, that this person may not be for you, and your ancestors and spirit guides are going to keep reminding you that this is what is for you, that it's going to be good, and they're going to surprise and show you how they really feel towards you, right? This is why I feel like it's coming in for you guys. I don't feel like this is somebody who's going to be rejecting you, because you both have been through things with this 9 of Wands here and the 4 of Swords, and you're both tired of having to go through these different situations, and so you're ready to have. Look at that. You're ready to have happiness together with the Sun card coming in. And so, you're going to talk about, like, we have the Ace of Swords that came out before, and you're going to talk about and communicate through these feelings and through these emotions. And you're going to be like, when you reach out to them, you're going to be sitting there worried and nervous. But look at that. Everything is fine. So stop stressing. Stop feeling like, this person is not meant for you. And when you start thinking like those things will manifest and bring forth that. But I don't feel like this is somebody who does not want you. You have the 2 of Cups. This is somebody who is meant to be with you, right? This is somebody who truly has love for you, who wants to give you love and wants to be there for you and to support you. But you have to also be ready to let them in and let them, let them in and let you receive from them, right? You got to trust this person. You can't keep not trusting people, right? With the King of Wands and 5 of Swords reversed here, I feel like that's what you're moving out of, like this lack of trust, since you have the Swords reversed here. And before, when I was talking about the Hermit card, we have that here again with the Page of Pinnacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like this person here, this earth sign, you definitely want to, or it's coming towards you, or you're moving from this Hermit energy and you're trying to find ways to offer this person a lifetime of blessings. And you might have somebody who's come towards you. You might have been like applying for a lot of things and you're waiting patiently for, to hear back. And I feel like over the next few weeks and the next few months, you're going to be hearing back from these things about what's coming towards you, about job offers, maybe scholarships, grants, whatever the case may be, that you're not expecting. It's going to be coming in and it's going to be great. And you're starting to get repeating cards again. So I feel like this is going to be a great and abundant week, a very blessed week of uplifting spirits and of truly wondrous things, right? Because you have the Ace of Cups coming in, the Two of Pinnacles, and the Page of Cups again. So anybody stressing right now, anybody feeling bogged down by their emotions right now, it might be a good time to take a bath to release some of these pressures and this stress and stuff like that. I'll make a TikTok or I'll make a reel or something about how to make a bath to help release this negative stagnant energy as well, a cleansing bath. But one thing you can do is if you have like an apothecary or botanica near you guys, look for some cascarilla to help put it into your bath. And you can also put it around the corners of your house if you feel like, there's somebody you live with that's had a lot of negative energy that may have left that somewhere and you want to help get rid of that. Or maybe, from, somebody former that you wanted to get rid of. So we have family coming in here. So maybe take time to connect with family, 2 and 3. Also, that number really is down 5, if you've been seeing that. You have built strength. All right, we have the number 6 coming in here. So maybe you guys need to make sure you're staying fit. Let's see. And when I was saying yoga earlier, that's a good way to also build strength, like core strength and stuff like that. Right? You have aromatherapy, 3. I see a good significance of the 2s and 3s with the 6, 2, 3, and the 3. All right, so for somebody who might be saying 3 to 3 again, right? I said that earlier with the time. All right, you have 48, so spend time with animals. All right, maybe you need to get a pet. No, do not take on a pet if you cannot afford to take on a pet. Please don't do that. But if you maybe can go to like visit and play with people, play with other animals, play with your friends. Animals, not just play with your friends. Do whatever you want. Pleasure. 40. Oh Lord. So if you see number 4, 4 for 4, a lot, I feel like this could be for you. Maybe you need to take some time to learn yourself in that way. Not just with other people. That can be one way to help you also connect to yourself. Make a meal. Number 32. Again with the 3 and the 2. What else do we have for this week for the collective spirit? What else do we have for this week for the collective spirit? Alright, let's move on to our next deck. If any of these messages resonate with you and you would like to tip, you can do so at my Cash App or my PayPal, both of which should be linked in my bio. If not, my Cash App is It's Me KDP, and that but my PayPal works just fine as well. Let's see what else we have coming. Also, leave a red heart in the comment section below if any of these messages resonate with you. Like and share this post, this page with friends, with family. I mean, unless they don't like cussing, because I do that. And I'm sorry, Grandma, if you see this. Doubt. It says, I release the need to know all the answers, right? So, again, with that person feeling like, the Tower card coming in with those emotions, you feel like this person won't be, loyal to you. You feel like this person won't love you. This person won't be there for you. Those are doubts you need to release, right? You have purpose coming in here. It says, I know what I'm here to do. Do you know your purpose? Have you taken time to discover your purpose in life? Have you thought about what your purpose may be, right? Think about those things. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So you have grief here. You may have been dealing with some grief in the past from something. It might be the anniversary of somebody's passing that's coming up, right? And, you have to work through those emotions and grief. And, it's never easy. It's going to sometimes be a long-lasting thing, but you can still get to yourself through a healthy place and work on your emotions. You can maybe look into grief counseling, some ways to deal with grief without having to pay for a therapist, because it can be very expensive. You have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Right? So making sure you're taking care of your mental health, your emotional health, all of those things are important. You have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change, all right? And focus on the things that you can, right? And work through those things. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Are you taking time to imagine things and really imagine your future and what you want it to look like and how you want to get there? Right? You could say, hey, I want to have $1 million, but how are you going to get $10 million? What do you want to do to win that $1 million? What do you want to do with that money? How are you going to truly plan for having an abundance and you don't know what you're really going to do with it? Are you going to just waste it? Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. All right? So those things that bring you happiness, those things that bring you joy, they are meant to make you happy. And finally, we have service. It says, I feel good when I can help others. So maybe you need to do some community service. Maybe, there's some service that, maybe part of like your love languages is like about service and service to others. So you should be receiving some of those things as we go into this next week. All right. And I'll be posting what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do a Valentine's Day reading specifically for I'm gonna do a singles one, and then I'll do like a couples one for people who are in relationships and for those who are not, and see what you guys, what kind of forecast we got on the love boat and whatnot. All right, so this last set of oracle cards are called the African Goddess cards, and so just to get some lasting messages, we have Yemaya. So somebody's going through an awakening right now. Again, we have number 40 right there. So somebody who's seen 444 a lot, right? Yemaya. And I'll be reading some affirmations for these cards as well. Oof. We have, now please forgive me, Booyah Nahanda, Radical Rebirth. We got the number 5, so somebody's seeing 555. Again, this rebirth, this awakening, somebody is going through some major transformations, a spiritual awakening on a higher level, changing their mind, changing themselves. We have Fearless Love Oshun. That's 25. 2 and 5 reduced down to 7 as well. So you could be seeing 7s a lot too. Thank you, Spirit. What other messages do we have for this week? All right, we have Brazen 17, Satira. This is reducing down to number 8 as well. But again, we have a 7 and a 1. Plus, we got 7 and 11. We have Tanit for pleasure again, and we have Good Juju, Marie Lavu. We have 7. All right. Okay. So, she represents the element of fire and says, "Great luck is yours now. You have been granted the greatest inheritance. Embrace your divine abundance. You have good juju. This is a time of increase for you. You are heirs to a rich heritage of divine prosperity. Accept your ancestral inheritance. Good juju is abundance. Luck is being supported by the universe. Abundance is the god or goddess way. Just as you want to create your abundance, you want your abundance for those who come after you. Your creator embraces wealth for you too. The goddess decoration is all I do is win." Radical rebirth. Ooh. Of the element air. Lord. Alright, and it says, "Yes, you can. Stop the struggle. You can choose at any moment to start over and be reborn. Like the sun, you rise again and again." And look at how many times we have the sun. Alright? It says, "Dust yourself off, move forward, and go for it again. Life is about transition and change. You will fall on your face, change your mind, and make a comeback again and again. Release the idea that you mess things up if they aren't perfect. Stop waiting to be ready. Make new choices and decisions." And the goddess decoration is "Still I rise." Alright? Some of these things are very self-explanatory, but we get the picture, right? We got some more confirmation and affirmations about what's going on and what's coming in for us, right? It says, "You are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when life feels dry. You are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. How much juicy pleasure can you stand? Turn up the pleasure principle. You secretly feel that you don't deserve it, but pleasure is a healing and manifesting force. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. Hold your hands over your reproductive area and say out loud, 'I deserve pleasure.' It feels good to feel good." Right? So that's exactly what's happening here. So, say to yourself, it feels good to feel good. Next, we have brazen of the element fire again. It says, "Make the brazen decision. What would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail? It is brazen to be unapologetically you. It is brazen to speak up for someone that is not in the room. It is brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It is brazen to build your family your way. God or goddess force is brazen. Step up. Go for it. Partner with the divine to make brazen decisions, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. All who mean you harm will fall away, and your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. Your goddess or god declaration says, 'I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen.'" Okay, we have fearless love coming in here with Oshun of the element water. And it says, "Dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are porous and with a wall around your heart. This is your paradox. You are love and worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You are worthy of love that remembers your beauty at your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future." And that's a word in itself. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Real love is sacred contract that always says, "I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. I give love, I receive love, and I am love," is your declaration. I give love, I receive love, and I am love. And finally, we have Yemaya with awakening of the water element. Wake up. Awaken now to your true self. Are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out. Yemiya swallows your tears. You are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. This is Goddess rising. You are waking up, and once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. The path of awakening is not straight, comfortable, or easy. You have chosen to lift the veil and have a real relationship with the divine. You didn't come to transcend this world while you were living in it. You came here to dig into the soil, plant yourself, and grow. This ascension is your divine purpose. I am receiving and radiating love, is this declaration. So we have a lot of things here about radiating love and being love and loving ourselves. So again, I feel like, we've already started to get the picture about what we need to be doing, but making sure we really set aside time to love ourselves. And, every moment you have, just look in the mirror and tell yourself how much you appreciate yourself for being alive, for existing. Thank your body for holding yourself in, for being so structured and having the ability to really encompass who you are, to protect your organs, to protect your brain, to be this wonderful protective, I don't say casing, but this source for you to really move and be in, right? And thank yourself for all that you're able to do, for all your creative abilities, for all your smartness, for all your genius ideas, for all your new and creative ways that you feel that you're sharing with the world, for all the things that you're working towards, for all the things that you've already achieved. Thank yourself and make sure you're taking time to appreciate who you truly are, because there is nobody else like you in this world. And no matter how you feel at any type of moment, how you feel at any type of time, how you felt before, what anybody says to you, you are needed in this world. All right, and you are loved. If nobody has said it to yourself, had said it to you, and you haven't said it to yourself, I'm going to say it to you, that I love you, and that you are beautiful, and that you are smart. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching this reading. Again, like, share, subscribe to the page, follow the page wherever you see this on. I am Gulliger Reads, and I hope that you come back for another wonderful reading.